sauce, so I smashed through the windows and dashed with it all. Didn't even leave the broken glass, put it all in the van and took it home to stash. We don't bargain, we throw darts, man. No money, pool honeys at the park jam. So give it up, this is Sean and Ant's day. Yours is on the floor with your permanent mad face. You hit last place like you didn't know you would, and caught a bad case like you never overstood. Damn shame, just a waste of track tape. I bet them raps taste just like an ashtray. You kittens gotta be kidding, all that hyperbole you spittin', it's probably bitten. Look at the teeth marks, check the dental records. Go take a second to locate them exits, bitch. Believe it's time for you to be leaving. Clean out your desk and turn the keys in. It's termination day for these half-wits, flapping them lips from the cradle to the casket. You mundane like Sunday traffic, about as much threat as a wet book of matches. They showed me where the mic was, I grabbed it, took the stage and made the fans feel fantastic. Atmos, follow with the fear, don't be talking off my ear when I'm swallowing my beer. Get the fuck out of here with your act, same type of cat that likes to talk shit behind your back. Stab it in your face like what's happening, the brighter the light.
Alfie.com, Alfie over here with Mike Choi, Battle of the Imports. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on, Alfie? Good to see you again. It's always a pleasure to have you at Battle of the Imports.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
We didn't just meet right now?
Well, we met a long time ago. You were part of our original Battle of the Imports crew staff. So it's definitely, great to see you back out here at the Battle of the Imports.
We did come out today. It was a very special event, actually, for Battle, right? You want to explain that a little bit?
Yeah, it's, this whole year, we've been celebrating our 20th anniversary. Battle of the Imports was founded back in 1990. So we're here at Auto Club Dragway in Fontana, California, as part of the California Speedway Motorsports Complex, which also includes the California Speedway NASCAR Oval. So the drag strip portion here, the Auto Club Dragway, obviously we're here doing our event, the Battle of the Imports. Once again, it's our 20th anniversary, so it holds a lot of sentimental value for us to be able to say that, we have a 20th anniversary.
Yeah, not a lot of groups or organizations can say they have that accomplishment of doing 20 years from something starting from the ground up. A lot of people don't know our history. When we met, you want to tell them a little bit of what you do for Battle of Imports and how everything got started?
Yeah, well, in terms of what I do for Battle of the Imports, I run everything on the drag strip side. So I work within race control, and I coordinate all the racers, the race teams, and scheduling in terms of when we start drag racing, if and when there are any breaks in between the drag racing, and when we conclude the drag racing. So my job is to make sure that everyone on the race side knows where to report to, obviously where, to come in off of the staging lanes onto the drag strip and try to finish on time as best as possible. So a little bit of historical background. The Battle of the Imports was started in 1990. At the very beginning of our organization, we relied on a lot of friends of friends to come help staff the events. Now, whether that was helping parking cars, pouring water into the starting box, working the time slip booth. And if you guys are familiar with a drag strip or drag racing, you guys will have a little bit of understanding of what these sections are at the strip. But basically, we just relied on friends just helping us out whatever needed to be done. And, in terms of Alfie and some of his other friends at the time, friends went to school with my youngest brother, who was also involved with the Battle of the Imports as well. They wanted to come check it out. They're down to help out, and lo and behold, we had a great core of volunteer staff that came with us.
Did you say whore? A great whore?
Core.
Oh, core.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but if you want to say that, then we could talk about that off air.
Oh, we could do it on air because that's what we keep. It's all real all the time. So I was gonna drop the whole thing. And
all right. So if you want to keep your,
if we can do my opinion of the whole thing, it was like they said volunteer. So basically, what we did with the group of friends
basically all they wanted to come up was for the chicks, and there were plenty of chicks galore. So yes, whore, maybe synonymous with the Alfie and the rest of the volunteer team. They came up. They worked hard, they partied hard, they met a lot of girls as well as guys, and some friendships and relationships blossomed, and I can safely say that you are still friends with some of those people. Okay,
so we're just gonna cut some of that part out. We don't have to get all into that.
Yeah, definitely. We started small, and we try to manage. I mean, we had everyone and their mother trying to volunteer because of one reason or the other, because they just wanted to come kick it at the event. They wanted to meet chicks. They wanted to party, meet racers, work on cars, get free car parts or whatever the case was. But, you know, it was fun, you know, and that was at the very beginning and into our heyday of Battle of the Imports. Probably like the first, I would probably say 10 years. You know?
Oh, yeah, I would say about 10 years, and then everyone kind of grew up, and just wrapping up things now at 20 years, but still going strong, still doing your thing. And
it's great to see that you guys, you know, still come out and support the event. Well, let's backtrack. It's great that we still keep in touch and that we're still friends, and that you guys come out to support the event. So it's really, you know, heartwarming in the sense that, you know, we can always count on that type of support from our friends, you know. But let alone, I mean, from the video or the audio that you guys took earlier today, you can see how many people were here in the stands, in the car show, drag racing, whatever the case was. I mean, there's certain segments of the event that attract certain people. You know, some people are just diehard racers, so all they want to do is just get in the car, race without having to worry get popped.
Right.
You know, some of the people in the stands, they just want to see fast cars and dream about themselves getting to that level. Like, oh, I want to build my Integra, my Volkswagen, whatever the case is. And then you have the people that participate in the car shows, jock the cars, you know, say, I want to build something similar to that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, just whoever else, you know, the family members that just come support because they need someone to lift the jack, drive the tow truck, whatever the case is. But one thing that we always are adamant about is, I mean, regardless of how big or how bad street racing is always a problem, we always try to provide a venue where we can at least take them off the streets for a weekend at a time, you know, to provide a safe atmosphere to drag race, provide good competition for them, whether it's their homie in the same car club or some dude they totally don't even know from a different state.
Exactly.
You know, competition builds camaraderie. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Exactly. So, I mean, bring it back. 2011 is going to be a great year. It's the last weeks of 2010. Again, thank you, Mike Choi from Battle of the Imports, longtime
You
friend.
don't have any more questions?
No, I'm done with you.
That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Ed, I want to holler at some friends. I want to say what's up to Plano Bill. I want to say what's up to Buck. Los Nativos, stage 1. I self-divide. Cool King, Brother Ali. Cancer, Moon Man, Jimmy 2 times. Buddha time, DK Wood. Blueprint, The Chosen Few. My man Rare Group, Chamber, Kevin Beecham, Joe Good, and my little brothers, Jordan and Nathan. Word. Yo, Sadiq, I ain't forget about you, man. Let's get these swimming pools. Woo!
No, I'm done with you.